Uh-oh. Hold on. Everything's fine. No, it's all good. All good. How's that? Better? Yeah. Hello, my cherished ducklings. Hello, my cherished ducklings. I'm Peri Lyons. That's Peri with a P as in pneumonia. P-E-R-I, like Peri, like periwinkle. Lyons as in the animal, but with a Y. Peri Lyons. This is Moonstruck TV. I am the New York City celebrity psychic. Whether I'm a celebrity or the people I work with, it's moot, but it's kind of both. But they're much more. I'm kind of obscure, but they're famous. And why am I babbling? Hello, darlings. It is one of the most powerful days and nights and tomorrows of the entire year, maybe of the decade. We have, for all you Astro kittens, we have Moon and Sun in Aries today. So if you're feeling like, I got my groove on, I know who I am, and I'm taking that out into the world to conquer all. Or maybe I'll just sit here and read a book. That's good too. But that's why we got Jupiter in Aries. Saturn is currently in the bathroom, but when it gets back, I think it might be in Pisces. And I'm still Peri Lyons, and I'm here I'm here to serve you, basically. I mean, I'm not going to do your dishes, so I get carried away. But I'm here for, suddenly have forgotten English. Rewind. I'm here for you, for your questions, for the questions that are driving you bonkers, for the questions about that boy, that girl, that person who identifies as whatever works for them, that llama. We're not judgmental. By the way, did you hear that some of those Proud Boy guys who are really terrible people, like white supremacists, went to go beat up a bunch of drag queens, and the drag queens kicked their asses? Do not mess with a 6'2" man who happens to have a stiletto heel in his hand. Anyway, we're a very LGBTQ friendly show here. I just wanted to say that because it made me the happiest I've been. It was just so great. So I'm here for your questions about love. Tonight, I feel strong enough to even do mediumship. If you feel like it, it's very, very difficult. So you got to be patient with me. We've got Tammy in Erie, Pennsylvania. Oh, I love Erie. I've been there a lot. Hi, Tammy. Listen, Tammy, which is just a great name. Hi, sweetie. Do you mind if I quickly I forgot to do the psychic tarot weather. Are you okay if I just do that for 3 minutes? And then while I'm doing that, what I'd like you to do. Cool. I'd like you to breathe in. There's this special kind of breathing I always teach my cherished ducklings, of which you are now foremost, which is you breathe in deeply through your nose, and then you breathe out like you're blowing out a birthday candle.
Okay.
And what that does is it stimulates the vagus nerve, which is a nerve that helps us relax. It's a very spiritual nerve. Not like the vagus nerve, where 3 days later you wake up married to somebody you've never met before with a room full of sex workers, but that's a different kind of Vegas. So I'll be back. But enough about my personal life. You and I are going to have fun. So I'll be right back. Just going to pull 3 cards. So thank you, baby. I'll be right back. I love it. Tammy even has her own song. Tammy. Okay, guys. So right now I'm going to do something we do every week, which is the psychic weather, which is just like regular weather, except less damaging to crops. If you're a longtime viewer, you've now heard that joke 422 times, and I love you for still being here. In fact, I just love you. And that color looks great on you. Come here often? What's your sign? Sorry, don't pick up your viewers, Peri. Okay, so I'm going to pick 3 tarot cards. By the way, I talk fast because I'm a 9th generation New Yorker, and we're bred for it. At this point, this is me slowed down. So any other New Yorkers out there, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to pick 3 tarot cards randomly. I'm not going to look, not like other tarot readers I could mention. Well, actually, I don't know who does that, but maybe nobody does. The first card is going to be about the beginning of the week for everybody. If you're tuned in, this is for you. The second card is going to be about the middle of the week. I think you're catching on. The third card is going to be some influences about the end of the week. And remember, this is a really fantastic week for everybody. Libras might find it a little tricky, but you get your stuff next week, so you're all good. A lot of Aries going on this week. Be prepared for people being maybe a little egotistical, but also maybe a little self-assertive in a very healthy way. It's a very good time to start an exercise program. If you do start one for me, I'll pay you. And we're going to pick the cards now. So the first card is, and of course, my tarot card thing fell over there. You get a chance to look at my roots. Be right back. Whee! Okay. Okay. Oh, the first card is the triumphant wounded healer card. I don't know if you can see this card. It is fabulous. This guy has been obviously hit in the head with the 8 sticks behind him. This is the 9 of Wands. Now, 9 always means that you come to the almost at the end of a cycle. 9 is also it's a card associated with the end of a cycle from which you've really learned a lot. And this guy is wearing a bandage on his head. He's obviously been hit on the head with all 8 of those wands, but now he's got his own wand and world, watch out. It means that situations that you used to respond to, like, when your older brother says, oh, I remember about you and Jimmy in 5th grade, and you're like, I told you not to say that, even though you're 35. Sorry, Evan. That's certainly not my older brother's name. That's never happened to me. But instead of responding like, you're going to respond with, oh, wasn't that hilarious? And by the way, your fly's open. No, you're going to be more mature than that. This is a card about learning from hard experience. It's been a hard couple of years for all of us, but I got to tell you, things are about to get a lot better. And if you're watching this program or listening to us on Moonstruck TV, I'm Peri Lyons, and if you're listening, you're supposed to be hearing this. Things are about to get a lot better than you can imagine, sugar. So that's the beginning of the week. You're going to learn to respond in a different way. Oh, middle of the week, you might find yourself walking away from a situation that looks good on paper. It's like, yeah, I want to marry I want to marry Prince William, but I don't know if that's going to work out for me. Do I want to live life in the fishbowl? Do I want Meghan Markle to beat the crap out of me? I actually really like her, but so it's something that looks good on paper. You might be offered a fantastic job, but there's a job that maybe pays a little less, but is something that you love doing. So it's walking away from something, or it could even be a relationship, even be a relationship that looks good on paper. He, she, they, other, llama are like perfect in every way, but you're just not feeling it. You're not feeling it. This is the week to listen to your heart and know that if you walk away from this, you're wearing a red shirt in this, you're the guy, just for this second, you're the guy in this rectangular colored piece of all-knowing cardboard. You're going to find your aliveness in walking away from this. Whee! I love this. And what is this last card? Oh, I love this card. Oh, I'm so glad. Somebody from your past is coming back. This might be an old friend with whom you've fallen out of touch. I think it might be somebody from your past who's kind of a love interest. Not kind of, somebody's either a love interest or they're not. But, they're also this kind of love interest where you're each like thinking the other's out of your league and you're each waiting for the other to make the first move. So just make the first move as long as it's legal and you ask permission. This could also be, you see how this little boy is giving the little girl a golden cup filled with flowers? Don't get too excited. Little boys very seldom travel around with real gold cups, but it could be a styrofoam cup. Anyway, his intentions are good, and this is somebody with whom you share a deep connection. Your inner children play well together. And I'm actually, for you this week, for you and you over there, and you, the guy in the back, I really feel like this is somebody who's maybe coming back in your life, who maybe was a longtime friend, and suddenly you're looking at each other and 1,000 violins are exploding in your mind. Tammy, are you still with me, baby? Tammy.
Yep, I'm still here.
Oh, did I lose? Oh, hooray. Thank you, baby. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Tell me your birthday. You can leave the date out. Don't ask, don't tell. But tell me your birthday, and that helps me connect with you. And then tell me your question, or I'll tell you your question. Ha, ha, ha,
ha. December 29th.
Oh, really? Good day. That's the Feast of the Slaughter of the Innocents.
Yeah.
My wedding anniversary.
That's
a great, everybody, yeah. Everybody I've ever known to the December 29th birthday was brilliant, and I think you are too. What's your question, my angel?
I'm just looking to see if the guy I gave my heart to is finally the right guy after all these years.
Wait, the guy you gave your heart to is finally with the right guy?
Yeah, that I finally.
Oh, is he the right guy?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's an unusual question. I'm like, wow, Tammy is a really good person. I don't think I'm worthy. Well, Tammy, you remember what the last card I pulled was? It was somebody from your past coming back into your life in a romantic way. I believe in, I've said before, oh, we all have a lot of soulmates. But you know what? We don't. We have one or two soulmates in terms of romance each time around. And I think this guy is your soulmate. And I think he's bored with anybody who's not you. Because Tammy, who wouldn't be bored with anybody who's not Tammy? You're awesome. And you guys, when I was talking before about the inner child thing, like, you know how when you're hanging out with somebody and you're so comfortable with them, you're so excited, but you're also really comfy and you have this sort of jokey, like these in-jokes, and you know what I'm saying? I think you had that with this guy. Yeah. I think you guys got each other more than anybody, aside from your mom, has ever gotten you before. And aside from his mom, I have to be nice to moms. Yeah. But does that make sense to you? Because what's his first name? Is it like a William is it a W or an M name?
The first person, yeah. No.
I'm sorry?
No W, no M. Well, there's an M in the middle of the name. There's an M in the middle of his name, but yeah, I was married for 30 years and I never felt this way with my ex-husband as I do with this person. So I'm just wondering.
How long have you known each other?
If it was going the right way.
It's going the right way, sugar.
We met about a little over a year ago.
Yeah, but when you met each other, it felt like, oh, I'm home. There you are. I met somebody once when we looked at each other. It was like, really? I'm good at my job, baby.
I actually told him last week.
Can you tell me his first name?
I told him last week he feels like home to me. Mm-hmm.
See? And, obviously you're right, because I couldn't reflect that back to you unless it was the truth. And you guys met in kind of an interesting way. You don't have to go into detail, but it's kind of a cute story. Now, you have 3 kids? Yeah.
Well,
it's a very cute story.
He does. He has 3. I have 2.
Okay. So that's awesome. Oh, I like your kids. I like his kids too. And I don't think there's any problem with the kids either. I think the kids, they're for it, except one.
No, we have big problems with my ex-husband. I know that. So,
well, ex-husband.
My ex-husband is putting a big damper in things to the point I don't know if me and this guy will make it.
Yes, you will make it.
Because the problem is so bad.
Do not let hate overcome love. Now, is this something you need to tell the police about? What?
Well, yes, the police are involved, but that is my number one rule in my house that I've raised my children, and it's always been let your love be bigger than your hate. That is the number one rule in my house, and you just said that.
Well, I picked that up from you. That's my job, is to reflect you back to you with truth and love. And I wish you lived closer. I want to take you out for a glass of wine, and you're awesome. I really like you. I get the best people.
Glass of wine. I live in wine country. I live in wine country. I say Erie, but I live in Northeast. Where they make Welch's grape juice and jelly and all the wine. I live there.
Yeah. That's so cool. So I'm Northeast too. We'll have to go get some grape juice. Okay, baby. So here's
we'll go on the wine tour. We'll take a bus.
I don't drive.
You get on a big limo bus, and they take you from one winery to the next, and you visit all of them.
That works for me. I'm going to grab some cards.
Right.
I don't usually use cards after tarot, but for you, I'm going to. So let me just grab these. Okay, archangels, tell me what she needs to know. Oh, yeah. So 10 of Hearts. This is from a deck, really good deck the name of it is escaping me. But the 10 of Hearts is complete, perfect love. I am so not worried about this. And then we have you. I'm a little worried about your safety. So you've got that in play, right? Yeah. I just want you to do not underestimate your ex. But one thing you can do, his pride is hurt. He also thinks he owns you. So you might want to sit down with either a pastor or a mediator and just give that guy's ego the biggest boost ever, because his pride is hurt. He doesn't understand about love. He only understands about ego. He's a very young soul. He married you hoping that he'd become an old soul, that your old soulness would rub off. It didn't, but you got some great kids out of it. You have a boy and a girl, right?
No, I have two boys.
What?
I have
really?
an older son. We adopted him from Guatemala.
Yeah. What a
and
great
then I
thing
have
to do.
a
You're
younger.
Yeah.
I finally had, and I had my second son. I finally had my biological son, but I had an adoption, a gastric bypass, and 5 miscarriages, and I finally carried the term and gave birth to my youngest son. So I have
so
two
glad.
miracles each in their own direction there.
Well, I'm so proud of you for adopting. Wow. And I'm so proud of you for keeping going. And gastric bypass is such a great thing to do for yourself. I just think you are my favorite person
and I'm
ever.
one of the 5% that has kept it off, too. Only 5% of the people that go through that keep it off. And I've kept it off.
I'm so proud of you. And of course, you're December 29th. I'm telling you, that's my wedding anniversary, and one of the loves of my life was born that day. And that is a special, special day. So here's what I'm getting. Yeah. I never get this card. People are like, they think you go to a tarot reader, she draws the lovers. I almost never get this card. The only time I get this card is when my angels and your angels are saying, yes, yes, yes. Trust this love. Whether you're a Christian, atheist, Jewish, Buddhist, Hindu, Catholic, well, that's a form of Christianity, whatever kind of prayer you have, even if it's just breathing in love and breathing out anything that's not love, that's the kind of prayer I want you to pray for this, because you guys are supposed to be together. And I never say that. You can go through 5 years of shows. I've said that maybe once, maybe. Okay, owl spirit, claim your independence. Your ex-husband, if you bully, I'm not recommending bullying him back, but because
he's a dangerous man.
He's a dangerous man. But I am saying that
30 years of domestic violence. So
I'm so happy you're out of there. And people, unfortunately, men who commit domestic violence, maybe 2% of them ever change. If you're in that kind of situation, please get help. I'll put the hotline number up but anyway, I'm so glad you're out. And this guy, I love this guy, the new guy. He is kind, he's gentle, he's honest, he's got integrity, he's spiritual, he's hella cute, and he thinks you are the greatest thing since sliced bread. Yeah, he is. No, he's hella. Well, you're not exactly chopped liver, baby. You're the petite. Are you petite?
No.
You're not?
No.
That's the third thing I've gotten wrong. I got everything else right. But hey, how tall are you? I thought you were like 5'5".
I'm 5'6".
Oh, okay.
I'm 5'6". I might be 5'5" now. They say you shrink when you get older, so I don't know.
I wouldn't know. I've been the same age for 40-something years. I wouldn't know. Don't age.
Try again.
So to me, I'm 6 feet tall. So 5'5" is to me, that's petite. So I'm gonna claim that as a win. But you do have, thank you. I really appreciate that. And you're adorable. You got beautiful cheekbones. You got slightly tilted eyes, like almond-shaped eyes. You're so pretty.
I do got high cheekbones and oval eyes, and they're big blue eyes that go back between blue and green, depending on the light.
And they tilt up a tiny bit at the corner. I don't know if you're watching or listening, but I'm making like a little tiny bit in the corner. You're beautiful. You have what we call almond-shaped eyes. They're oval with a little tiny tilt. Yeah, you're gorgeous. This is my job, baby. And he's fine.
Like I said, 30 years of being told you're a gross monster, you tend to believe it after so long. But I'm fighting back. So thanks for the compliment.
Oh, you're already there. You put all that behind you. So sorry, my doorbell just rang, but I'm going to ignore it because I think it's the pizza I ordered 2 hours ago. Thanks, Domino. Okay. Anyway.
Don't you get it
Hey,
free
Dave.
if it's not theirs?
Whatever. I'm probably not even going to eat it. All right. So we're going to go back. Let me just ask my producer how much time we have. Dave? Oh, Dave, how much time do we have? Okay, I'm just going to keep going with you. If he ever gets back to me. Dave, how much time do we have? Oh, Dave, I'm just enjoying this now. All right, so here's what else I'm going to say. Your younger son, I think the reason he's not girlish, but he's a sensitive guy. One of them's sensitive and one of them's very straightforward. I'm not sure which is which.
My youngest is definitely the sensitive one.
He
is his mother's son. He's his mother's son.
Yeah.
He looks just like me.
I was just
he wears it.
So funny.
He wears his heart on his sleeve, and he loves the world.
He does. Oh. He's such a pumpkin. Okay. My producer just gave me. Your boys are going to be fine. Will you do me a favor? My name is Peri, Peri, Lyons, Lyons. Find me on Facebook. I'm going to give you a free 15 minutes. I want you to tell me what's going on, and I'll give you a little free time. Okay. I really like you, and I want to make sure that you're okay, and that I just think this is going to work out. And I'm nosy.
No. All right, you can be nosy all you want, and you can let me know if my dad is okay with me.
Oh yeah, I'm going to take my next thing, but that's something I'll go over with you. All right, my love.
Yes.
Take care, and I'm just so blessed to have met you. Mwah! Yay! What a great! I get the best people, and I believe I have Deborah from Texas. Deborah.
Yes. Hello.
Hi. Hello, gorgeous. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for asking.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm so glad you're here. So tell me your birthday. That's so I can connect with you. What?
Certainly. May 16th.
Oh, that's my mom's birthday. That means the world to me. I had her until recently. It's the best day ever. Deborah, just the best day ever. And do you know what Chinese astrological year you're born in? Do you mind telling me the year?
No, it's 1954, so I don't
60
know if
or
that's
50?
a horse. I'm sorry?
60 or 50? 64 or 54?
54.
I knew it. I knew you. I knew it. I knew you were just like my mom. You're a Taurus horse, born in the year of the horse. I knew it. You're my sign from my mom, and you're my new favorite person. I love that. So how can I help you? Oh, by the way, let me tell you, in Chinese astrology, horses are, they're what you think of as horses. They're loyal, they're helpful, they're beautiful, they're free, they're very big-hearted. They help everybody around them. They carry other people's burdens sometimes. I love people born in the year of the horse. So how can I help you? We've got 4 minutes, so talk fast.
Okay. So I am going on a cruise in November, and I have been putting it out to the universe to meet the love of my life. And I have a vision of what he's going to look like, his height, what color hair. And
6'1.5", steel gray hair. Yeah, go ahead.
And I just want a confirmation. Is that going to happen on this cruise?
Yes. In fact, you're leading me into something I wanted to do with my entire audience. So we're going to do what I call words of power. It's not a spell. It's a scientific kind of manifestation prayer. Are you up for an adventure? Do you want to make sure that you bring this person into your life?
Absolutely.
Okay, repeat after me, because I'm going to pray for the same thing. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to say something. You say it. When I say my name, you say your name, and then just follow me all the way through. If you're at home and this is something you want in your life, you talk along with me. Okay? Ready? Repeat after me. There is one power.
There is one power.
Perfect. And that power is perfect happiness, love, and joy.
And that, I'm sorry.
Power. That power. It's okay. That power is perfect love. Perfect romantic love. Yeah. And I, Peri, And
And
you
I, Deborah,
are perfect manifestations of that one power. I hereby draw
perfect
into my life.
manifestation of that power.
Perfect.
I'm so sorry.
So I hereby draw into my life
I hereby draw into my life
the perfect relationship for my needs, my highest good and love. So the perfect relationship
the perfect
Repeat after me.
relationship
for my needs,
my needs,
my highest good,
my highest good,
and my highest love,
and my highest love,
specifically in the form of the perfect relationship, the perfect partner for me, here and now. Specifically in the form of the perfect partner for me.
Specifically in the form of the perfect partner for me.
Here and now.
Here and now.
According to the free will of all.
According to the free will of all.
In service to all and love. In service to all and love.
In service of all to love. Mm-hmm.
And so it must be. Amen.
Okay. Amen.
All right, baby. Keep in touch. Let me know what happens because I can see him. You have such a strong vision of him. He's totally going to show up. And let me know what happens. My cherished duckling, I'm so happy you called. Yay. It's totally going to happen.
Yeah.
And
I'm excited.
No more heartbreak. This is only good. You deserve this. We all deserve love. All right, my love.
Of course.
It's the end of the show. My cherished duckling, Deborah, I'm so glad you called. Tammy from earlier, all of my listeners and viewers, I just love you guys. I'm so grateful. So keep being my cherished ducklings. Come back next week, Moonstruck TV on Peri Lyons, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, everybody. Love you.